Alright.
I forgot how to do this.
It's been way too long. Alright, let's go, baby.
Hey guys, it's just your average Ben.
And not your average Brie, and yes, it's been a minute since we've posted. As you guys know, a lot of things have transpired in the last 3 months. Yeah. 3 months? Hold on, there's something on the camera.
Your beautiful face.
So yes, a lot of things have transpired in the last like 3 months, and Ben and I are here to actually talk about all that has happened, all that has gone on, why we took such a decent amount of break time. It actually hasn't been that long. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. And before that, we had posted a video, and then before that, we didn't post for another week. So there has been a lot of like break time. We have needed this break time, but we are going to get into why we needed this break time. So that was a lot of break times in like a 10-second time span. So first of all, guys, a lot has happened. You know that in May, right? May, we moved into our new apartment and everything was going great. It has been going great. Everything is furnished. Everything looks absolutely fantastic. We have our furniture in, we have our studios built, we have our TV up, our dining set, like our room has finally been put together. A lot of great things has happened with our apartment, right? So then a month or 2 after we moved in, we planned a Cancun trip, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, guys. So for my birthday, about 2 months after we moved into this place, we planned a Cancun trip for my 25th birthday. So before my Cancun trip, Ben and I were very, very busy with work. We had a bunch of different sets. I actually got signed as a broadcaster on a brand new app that it's new to the United States, but it's actually huge in Japan, and I am a signed broadcaster on the app Pococha. And if you're interested in like watching live streamers, that is very clean and friendly, and it's a great community. Definitely hop on Pococha and follow me as one of the broadcasters, and you'll get to like communicate with me on a daily basis because I am on at least 20 days a month, and it's a really good time. We have a lot of fun, and we build like I said, a great community.
She talks a lot in it too.
I do.
Stop.
Guys,
talk.
I did not know how much I could talk until I was a signed broadcaster on the app and had to talk as a job.
When she first started, there was no one watching her. She had no viewers at all, and I remember literally she spent an hour, like an hour or more, literally talking to no one. Nobody would come in the broadcast. It'd be like 1 or 2 at a time, and then sometimes they'd leave, and then it'd be like another one, and sometimes I'd literally just be sitting there talking to myself on stream, knowing that I had to create content for Pococha because that's my job as a broadcaster. But I'd be in there all by myself, not like I would have to come up with content. I'd have to come up and be able to allow Pococha to like use my stream if they needed to advertise. So it had to be content creative. Like it had to be creative. So I did get signed as a broadcaster in the middle of like all of this, and then we were busy working out at the gym every single day. We were on set all the time. We were busy after we moved in here. Like there was a period of time where we just relaxed because we had just gone through so much. And then after that relaxation period was over, guys, it was just busy. Okay, so now fast forward to we're going to Cancun, guys. Ben and Brie is on their first out-of-country trip together. This was actually our first flight together as well, huh? Because like we've booked little trips, but it was all road trip style trips. But this was our first one on a plane out of the country. I had never been out of the country in my life before this trip, and I wanted to celebrate my 25th birthday out of the United States. All right, fast forward. Guys, we're in Cancun. First day, fantastic. We slept the
A
like
lot.
entire day. We get there and how long did we sleep, babe? Like 5 hours?
Don't know.
We just wanted to make sure that we were caught up on sleep because we were gonna be there for a week. So we slept like the entire day. Then, second day came around and we
Did the same thing.
We did the
Just
same
chilled
thing. We chilled. I streamed on Pococha. I think we visited the water, but it wasn't for long. And then we checked out the pool. But mostly we were eating a lot. Like we got to Cancun and all we freaking did was eat, 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 eat. All right, third day. Third day came along and it was my birthday. We went to explore Carrot? How do you say it? Explore Carrot?
Just explore.
Explore. We went to an Explore
Fuego.
Park. Explore Fuego Park.
Oh no, that's the night one. Just explore.
Oh, Explore. Day Park. All right. And that was a crazy day. I ended up like breaking my foot that day. And like, it was just a very hot day. We had to wear masks the entire time, even when we went under the water. Like guys, I waterboarded myself with my mask. All right guys, that day wasn't really that important. I mean, it was my birthday and it was my 25th birthday, but like that day it was rough, but still a good time at the same time. All right, now comes the fourth day in Cancun. And your girl gets very sick. Very, very, very sick. I get, in a cleaner way of saying it, traveler sickness. It's actually called something else, but we'll call it traveler sickness. And let's just say your girl's best friend was the bathroom floor, the toilet, just the bathroom in general. And then after calming down a little bit from that, Ben ended up getting it the next day.
Not as bad though.
Definitely not as bad. Guys, when I say that I got traveler sickness and then I got sick, I was like shaking, my whole body was shaking. It was white, like things were going out of me that I've never seen in my life before.
I didn't know what to do.
Ben did not know what to do.
Like, do I take her to the hospital? I don't know this place. I don't know how anything is.
He handled it very well though. Like guys, when I say this month has had its challenges, it has had its challenges. So here we were in Cancun. I was very sick. I was very sick. And Ben tried to have me like sleep it off, and I ended up laying down, and like the entire time I was laying down, guys, I was like
she was
like,
sleeping and making that noise.
Yeah, I was sleeping and like shivering, and like my breath was very weird and unusual. Guys, if I would have been here and I was dealing with that, I would have gone to the hospital ASAP. I would have gone to the hospital, but because we were in Mexico and we weren't used to Mexico, and I don't have insurance in Mexico. I didn't know how all that worked. We just refrained and like let my body
do its thing.
Do its thing. But guys, if I was here in America, like when I was going through all that, I would have gone to the hospital ASAP. Like I would have used my insurance ASAP because I was in a very rough spot. So then the following day, Ben gets it. Definitely not as bad, but he gets it pretty bad too. All right, fast forward. We go home. We go home, and something else that happened that's actually on the better side of life rather than the not so better side of life was Ben ends up auditioning. Babe, do you want to tell him?
Sure. So we get back from Cancun and I'm looking through Facebook and whatever, and I see that Action Horizons has auditions again for their Waterworld show. If you guys don't know the show, it's the Universal Studios stunt show. I'm sure you guys have seen it if you guys have been there.
It's really cool.
Yeah, Facebook has auditioning openings, so I go to their website. I'm like, you know what? I didn't go to their last one, so might as well, you know, whatever. So I fill out the information, I submit my stuff, and since it's COVID, because in the past we were able to go, anyone was able to go in and just audition and they pick from there, but this time
it was a lot more complicated.
It was a little bit more complicated. There was a lot of people that had to submit online first, and from there they would choose a certain amount of people to come in and pretty much audition for the role. And luckily I was one of the people that was able to audition for the role Lackey.
Yes.
I'm not sure you guys know what that spot is, but the character name is Lackey. And when I get there, it was me and seven other people, so 8 of us in total. And from there they told
And guys,
us,
these are the callbacks. These are
yeah.
callbacks. These aren't all of the people who auditioned. There's a lot more who auditioned. These specifically are the callbacks for the role of Lackey at the Waterworld show.
Yes, because there was a lot of people that submitted, but out of everyone, I don't know, hundreds, maybe
hundreds, possibly thousands.
They chose.
We're not sure.
They chose 8 people to come in to audition for the part, to test their fighting and whatnot. And they told us from the 8 of us that we're gonna choose 2 people. So the first day, the first callback, it was all just fighting, doing some rolls, some stretches, whatnot. And then after that, we left. I think it was the next day. The next day, I get an email saying I got water callbacks. And then in water callbacks, it was 4 of us that made it. For water callbacks, we were actually able to go into the water and everything at Waterworld. So overall, I'm just like, I actually made it this far. I was actually able to play in the Waterworld area. So it was pretty dope. And from the 4, it was 4 of us. We all did great. And about a week, about like 4 days later.
Yeah, I would say a little less than a week.
A little less than a week, I was on set, and then I get a call saying that I got the part with one other person. And I was really excited, still excited about it.
Very excited about it.
Haven't officially done a show yet since it's all been rehearsals and rehearsals.
There's 3 weeks of rehearsals before starting a show.
Yes, but yeah, now it's just been straight rehearsals Monday through Friday, pretty much from 5 p.m. till like
1 in the morning.
1 in the morning,
1 or
nonstop.
1 or 1:30 in the morning, and that definitely was a factor of what contributed to our busyness. But before Ben booked his job at the Universal Studios Waterworld audition, when Ben and I came home from Cancun, Ben and I were still pretty sick from traveler sickness that we developed in Mexico. So Ben healed completely okay over the next like week and a half that we came home. And I was on my way to recovery as well, as I thought I was. But 2 weeks after being home from Cancun, I started experiencing a very extreme pain in my lower right side of my abdomen. And the first day it started occurring like bad, me and Ben had came home from my parents' house, and we all had dinner together, and we had a great time. I came home and I streamed on Pococha, and we actually had like a date night. One of my audience that watches me on Pococha, we had like a date night on Instagram. It was where we all get to know each other, and we kind of like got to see each other face to face and stream together. And that night I got off, and guys, I was just in the absolute worst pain ever. So then the next day rolled into whatever, and I was feeling even sicker. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't like sit up. I couldn't like stand very well. I was like starting to hunch, and I had stuff to do, but not a whole lot. And then I get home. Oh, I went to an ENT appointment because I am getting nose surgery. I'm getting my deviated septum fixed August 24th. That's my surgery date, and I'll be recovering from that at like the end of August. But I went to my ENT appointment. I came home, and guys, I started fevering. I started shaking. My abdomen was in so much pain. I felt like I was on my deathbed. I was in a very uncomfortable position. I was very teary-eyed like all day. My mom called me several times, and every time she called me on the FaceTime, I was on the floor. Like I could not get up off of the floor. So that night I ended up going to bed. Guys, like I've suffered with like health issues my whole life, but they've all been moderate enough. But this was a very different kind of pain, a very different kind of like, yeah, pain. And so that night I went to bed, and I ended up waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, not being able to breathe. I thought something had bursted inside of my abdomen. Like I thought I was going to die. But instead of waking up Ben, I decided to go to the bathroom and see if I was gonna like throw up or something or whatever. I couldn't do that. There was still something going on inside of me. It was, guys, when I say it was extreme, I mean, it was so crazy the amount of pain that I went through. I don't know if I've gone through anything like that amount of pain. I ended up calming down a little bit and going to the couch and like sleeping on the couch, waking up the next morning, going into the room to find Ben awake in bed, and he's like, what happened, yada yada. I was like, I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was in extreme intense pain. I couldn't go to sleep. Like I thought something had burst inside of me. He went to go get me medicine or like tea or something from his mom's house, and when he went to his parents' house to go grab that for me, guys, I knew I needed to go to the hospital. Like it was urgent. I felt myself starting to get very faint. I couldn't stand on my tippy toes. Like Ben said, hey, like, can you stand on your tippy toes? And I was like, no. And he's like, it's gotta be your appendix. So we started thinking my appendix was bursting. But so we ended up, Ben started rushing me to the hospital. He ended up canceling or like giving his stunt coordinating job that day to one of his buddies and like completely taking the day off from all the things that he had to do to rush me to the hospital. And guys, I couldn't even make it into the ER. Like I was like fainting in the parking lot, so much so that Ben had to go grab somebody and tell them that I needed a wheelchair to be wheeled into the ER because I was like unconscious. Long story short, I get into the ER. They run a bunch of tests on me. They end up giving me morphine and like giving me several IVs.
She was drugged up.
I was drugged up. And at first they thought I felt good after that. But at first they thought, the doctor like was looking, and the nurse came back and told me that my appendix might have burst and that I would need to go to like urgent surgery, like immediate surgery. But then he said, okay, let me come back to you in a few minutes and then I'll tell you for sure what's up, and then the doctor will come talk to you. The doctor came to talk to me and he told me that something in my abdomen, it was a very like specific sciencey word, something in my abdomen was extremely enlarged and that there was an infection in there. Guys, long story short, I had parasites in my abdomen from, I did not drink unfiltered, I drank filtered and bottled water in Mexico. But if you guys do not know about not drinking like Mexico water, tap water or whatever from Mexico, you'll know that the fact that I drank filtered and bottled water in Mexico but forgot to use filtered or bottled water to brush my teeth, you will know right then and there that we done messed up. So we definitely got sick from the tap water in Mexico. Ben ended up healing okay. He's been to Mexico many times in his life. He's been to Cancun many times in his life. But that was my first experience out of the country, and I brushed my teeth with tap water. My body is kind of sensitive, not kind of sensitive. My body is very sensitive, and it doesn't heal like everybody else's body. It goes through a lot of crap that like you just would not see coming. It doesn't happen to like the normal peeps. So when that happened to me, I ended up not healing correctly and parasites decided to live in my body. And so from there I was able to leave the ER. I was prescribed like 4 different types of medications. One of them was an opioid, but we didn't decide to pick that up because opioid addiction runs in my family. So we decided to skip that and take the 2 different types of antibiotics as well as a pain reliever. That took me about a week and a half to like completely heal from, which was just crazy. So as you guys can see, our lives have been very busy, and there's just been a lot going on, but Ben and I are fully healthy now.
Yes.
We are completely settled into our place. We are looking to buy a doggo soon, so there is going to be a new face in our family. Ben's not very thrilled at the moment. He's not excited right now. Oh wait, we're not centered, babe. He's not excited right now because Ben personally does not want a dog right now, but Bree needs a baby. Bree,
I'll be your baby.
You are my baby, but I need another baby. I need a doggo. So we are on the market. We're looking at the market for a golden doodle. And if any of you guys know any breeders of golden doodles, please send them my way. Guys, long story short, we're gonna be getting a baby very soon. And because we are not going to be having children ever in the future, my maternal instincts are still kicking in, and we need a dog. And so we're gonna have a baby. We're gonna have a doggo. And we've decided to call her Forrest. So.
Oh, that's what we're going for?
That's what we're going for, right?
Okay.
Isn't that what we're going for?
That's fine with me.
That's fine with me too.
Whatever makes her happy, guys.
Yeah, so that's another thing we're looking forward to. But guys, you're gonna see a lot of really cool changes in our life happening within the next year. I'm so done with you. He's fine, he doesn't need any help. So yes, guys, you are going to be seeing a lot of changes within the next year with Ben and I. Ben's career is gonna grow, my career is gonna grow, and we are just very, very grateful to have you guys here with us, supporting us on our YouTube channel. We are so sorry that we took the break that we did, but we are also very grateful because it was very much needed. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next week on our channel. Later, guys.